Welcome back to the 5-Star News, here to bring you top-notch information at lightning speed. Teacher and producer Jeff Green, executive producer Aubrey Cook, sports anchors Liam Harper and Davis Kilgo. Behind the scenes we have Up to the Minute crew Jared Damron and Camden Green, Logan Long and Mason Lyons, Carson Wells and Reed McDonald, Mackenzie Lee and Andrew Jones, Hogan Toy and McKenna Card, Harlan Woodard, and your anchors Aubrey Cook and Jake Cobb. Welcome to the 5-Star News.
Hello everyone, and welcome into yet another Tuesday edition of the 5-Star News. I'm Davis Kilgo.
And I'm Jake Cobb, and boy do we have a great show lined up for you guys on this Tuesday.
So without any more hesitation, let's get you straight to some school announcements and your 5-day weather forecast.
Yes, Davis, we call this segment Up to the Minute, and it's brought to you by our dynamic duo, Camden Green and Jared Damron. Take it away, guys.
I'm Camden Green, and welcome back to Up to the Minute. To get you started today, there'll be a junior class ring ceremony in the cafeteria at 8:30. Make sure to be there. And on Wednesday, there'll be a Jostens Yearbook Conference in the theater. And on Thursday, there'll be a softball game at Ridgeland at 5:55. I'm Camden Green. This has been Up to the Minute. Now to Jared with your weather.
Hello everybody, I'm Jared Damron and welcome to weather. Today there'll be a high 83, a low 67 with a 60% chance of rain. Wednesday there'll be a high of 85, a low of 68 with a 60% chance of rain. Thursday there'll be a high of 88, a low of 68 with a 30% chance of rain. Friday there'll be a high of 89, a low of 69 with a 20% chance of rain. And on Saturday there'll be a high of 89, a low of 68 with a 20% chance of rain. That's it for weather. Now back to Angus for more news.
Thanks guys, nice job. And thanks Liam for being our backdrop today. And to the news now, and homecoming is a few weeks away, but folks here at school are already gathering ideas and putting pieces into place for a huge week for our students.
They sure are, Davis, and one of my personal favorites during homecoming week is the annual Skills USA Cornhole fundraising event.
Yes, this is definitely a blast, Jake. Great competition with the Cornhole Tourney, great music usually put on by Miss Bird and Coach Terry, and it's a great time hanging out on the tennis courts with all of your friends.
It's huge, and we here at the show wanted to let you know even more about the event, so we dispatched reporters Harlan Woodard and Reed McDonald to the halls to get more info.
Heritage Cornhole Tournament is an annual event. We've been doing it now, this will be the 11th year, I think. It happens the night before the bonfire, the night before homecoming, and all money raised goes to Skills USA. This year, employees get a half-price discount, so grab a teacher and sign up for a team. It's on the 27th of September at 5:30 at the Heritage High School tennis courts. You can sign up on the Google Forms link that's on the poster in the gym lobby or in the main office lobby. The QR code is on there. You can just scan that, or the email that we sent out to all the employees. If you can't do that, get with me, Miss Bird. I'm in room 1403, and I'll help you sign up. Drop money off at the main office or in my room.
It's pretty cool. You know, we have a lot of students, a lot of teachers, a lot of just community members come out and play the cornhole event, and it's a lot of fun. There's all kinds of different levels out there, some really good players, and some that just are kind of playing for the first time. So anybody's welcome to join, and it's a good time. It goes to help support skills, our skills clubs. That's good, and it's just fun. And you know, you're going to come for the bonfire anyway, so just get here a little early, do the cornhole tournament, and then you can walk up the hill to the bonfire.
Cornhole tournament is really fun, and it's just really cool to come out that night and stay out late, go to the bonfire, and it goes to a good cause. Skills USA makes the boards. My favorite part about the cornhole tournament is just going out on the tennis courts and having fun and beating some teams with my dad as my partner.
Now you know that'll be a blast, Davis.
More news now, and this comes from our broadcasting class.
Sure does, Davis, as Coach Green welcomed a special guest speaker last Thursday. And turns out this guest was also a former Heritage student.
Yes, 2013 graduate Hunter Talley was on hand and talked to broadcasting students about his newest job at Channel 3 in Chattanooga. Here's 5-Star News reporter Jake Cobb with a look back at his visit.
Everybody has a deadline, and you want to make it look good because it's going on national TV. And
he was just a great student to have in our broadcasting class. He was a go-getter. He would do whatever you asked him to do. He wouldn't just do his projects and what he was assigned to do, but he would come back when he was in other classes and say, Mr. Green, do you need anything shot this block? Can I help you do something after school? hey man, I can shoot this band event, I'm going to be there anyway. And you don't get that a lot in here because students are busy, they've got things going on. But Hunter just seemed to always have time for the class, and he really bought in. He was a great student.
The class here at Heritage helped me with the Chattanooga State's broadcasting class. It prepared me on how to shoot, how to edit, and also, you know, what the mindset of the director is looking for. A day at Channel 3 is like walking in, then you set up the studio, you know, set up the cameras where they're supposed to go, turn on all the lights, turn on the TVs in there, and then you go and wait for the scripts to come out, and then you divvy out the scripts to the director and the CG operator. Then you wait for the rundowns to come out, and then you divvy those out to master control and the producer, and then you shoot the news.
Oh, I'm really proud. If you can't tell by now, anytime one of your students actually makes it in the field or goes to college for it, even if they don't, I enjoy most of the students here, if not all of them. But to see someone do what he's doing, and he's actually working where I kind of work for a lot of the time of my life, it makes me proud to see and hear from, like, you know, David Carroll calling me and say, hey, do you have more students like Hunter Talley? Send them down here. We need them. You know, Cindy Sexton stops me at Costco. Hey, Hunter Talley's awesome. Can you send more kids? And when that happens as a teacher, you're just really proud because I don't know if anything I did helped him, but he's there making it, and it's awesome.
When I move to Photog full time, I will be coming in, grabbing my gear, putting it in my car, and then waiting on the news director to give me a reporter and to give me a story, and then I'll go out, and I'll shoot that story, come back, and I'll edit that story and put it on the news. So far, the most exciting thing I've done is actually interview Alvin Kamara. He was here at McCallie doing a pro football camp. I'm a Tennessee fan, unfortunately, but, you know, he's a Tennessee Vol himself, and now he's in pro football playing with the Saints. So interviewing him was probably the most exciting thing I've done yet.
Well, that's it for our news portion of the show. But don't go away, because after the break, we'll have highlights from our football game last week against Pepperell.
That, and we'll also have a recap of softball and volleyball, and we'll get you caught up with sports next.
Ron, I'm sorry, but you don't have enough money on your account to get chips today.
Oh, okay, thank you, sorry.
All right. $75 cents. Thank you, Ron. You have a good day.
You too.
Welcome into sports, everyone. Davis Kilger here, along with my partner Liam Harper and our backdrop, Jake Cobb, to get you up to date on all things Heritage Sports.
Thanks, Davis and Jake. And we'll start you off with football, as the Generals were looking for win number 2 on the year as they took on Pepperell Dragons.
How did it turn out? Let's get you to the recap by Hogan, Toy, and myself. Big crowd on hand at Jeff Simmons Field last Friday night as the Generals took the field versus the Dragons of Pepperell. But it was the Dragons that got on the scoreboard first. Here, their quarterback number 14, Gage Moss, finds wide receiver number 7, Peyton Rhodes, on the wide receiver screen. He catches and makes several defenders miss on their 30-yard touchdown run, 7-0 Pepperell. Our Generals didn't waste any time tying this baby up with a 30-yard touchdown score of their own. This one coming in the air from Nick Hansen to wide receiver Clint Petty's, 7-7 first quarter. 10-7, Heritage now when Pepperell regains the lead. On this 5-yard touchdown run around the left end, 14-10 the Dragons. Late second quarter now, and the Generals get back on top with this 15-yard touchdown run by number 20, Jeffrey Curtis. 17-14, Generals at the half. Second half, all Dragons. Here, number 6, Cameron Miles goes around left end for 37 yards and a score, 21-17 Pepperell. And the Dragons put it away here as number 4, Chris Barner, scoots around the corner and just gets into the end zone. 31-17 Pepperell is the final, and we tried to talk to some Generals afterwards for some reaction, but it wasn't easy.
Recap of the game last Friday night against Pepperell. Man, we started off strong. It only took us 3 plays to score in our first drive, and Clint caught a nice touchdown pass from Nick Hansen. And we wind up, kicking a field goal later on. I think it was a 38-yard field goal by Britton Anderson, which was a great job for him as a freshman to come in and be able to, have a strong leg and put that one through the uprights, and we moved the ball. Unfortunately, we still had some turnovers and some situations that didn't go well for us. Wound up, Jeff Curtis again wound up scoring a little bit later too. Unfortunately, we struggled a little bit defensively. We're looking forward to building on the things that went well last Friday night. Our passing game's getting a lot better. Run game's still coming along, and defensively, we're lining up and getting in position better and better. So we're looking to build on those things and grow.
Well, at least they played a good first half, Davis.
Sure did, Liam, and I think we're getting better. And you know what? Our band is really all that.
No doubt. To softball and volleyball now, as both teams are on the weekend before getting into region play this week.
Yes, Liam, it's a big week for both teams, and we talked to Coach Moore and Coach Cooper to find out more about their big games coming up this week.
It's been a tough fall of weather, I guess. So we're supposed to head to Gilmer today, weather permitting, but talked to their coach this morning. Everything looks good, but we'll see. It's been raining here all night, so I know that they're supposed to get hit later this afternoon, but we'll just have to adapt and go with whatever's given to us. As for later on this week, we play at Ridgeland on Thursday. It's a big region matchup for us, and then we'll go to the SCORE International Tournament, which is at Warner Park. It's hosted by Gordon Lee this weekend on Friday. We had a team Marist drop out recently, so we're supposed to play them on Saturday, which cuts us down to 2 games. So we play Friday night at 8:30 against North Murray, and then Saturday morning at 10 a.m. against Carrollton. So it's good. It's going to be a good test for us this week. So, it'll be good. We're battling health a little bit too, just like everybody else is and other sports teams are. But we'll, go with what cards we're dealt, and we'll make the best of it.
Last week we played Ringgold, Fannin, and Central, and we played Central at home, and it was the second time that we played them in a week. And I think we came out, we made some adjustments, and we played much better than we did the first time we played them. So now we just have to look forward to our first region games tomorrow. We go to Northwest, we'll play Ridgeland and Northwest.
And finally, we want to take you back to our pep rally last Friday afternoon.
Yeah, it was a good one too, Davis. But in case you missed it, we do want to let you know that the juniors won the Spirit Stake.
Yes, but it was a little controversial.
Yep, I thought the sophomores had a really good shot, but oh well, we'll get another chance in a few weeks. But let's take a look back at all the sights and sounds of last week's pep rally.
So right now we have our cheerleaders, Heritage Middle and Heritage High.
Last Friday, juniors won their first pep rally of the year with backyard party. We had the blue solo cups, really brought it together, and hopefully it won't be the only one we win, but I don't think it will because we're just too good.
So yeah, the juniors won in the pep rally last Friday. I feel like the sophomores kind of were cut off short. I feel like we definitely should have won. I feel like we were much louder than the juniors. I had a pretty good theme. It was like backyard party or something like that. So like our theme, I mean, it wasn't the best we've had, but definitely wasn't bad. It was fire and heat, so it was a pretty good run. I think it was almost kind of equal on who was loud and whatnot. Seniors were also up there. Freshmen, freshmen always have to pick it up. I can't remember the last time freshmen won. As freshmen, we were pretty terrible too. So pep rallies are pretty fun, and I think we'll get them next week or next pep rally. So we'll definitely look forward to it and our theme.
Well, that will do it for this Tuesday edition of the 5-Star News.
We'll be back on Thursday for a brand new report, though.
But until then, stay classy, Heritage.
Welcome back to the 5-Star News, here to bring you top-notch information at lightning speed. Teacher and producer Jeff Green, executive producer Aubrey Cook, sports anchors Liam Harper and Davis Kilgo. Behind the scenes, we have Up to the Minute crew, Jared Damron and Camden Green, Logan Long and Mason Lyons, Carson Wells and Reed McDonald, Mackenzie Lee and Andrew Jones. Hogan Toy and McKenna Card, Harlan Woodard, and your anchors, Aubrey Cook and Jake Cobb. Welcome to the 5 Star News.